Hi, and welcome to the Effective Leadership webinar. This is a short webinar on effective leadership. My name is Leslie. I'm Rubenstein Pessock, and I am from LAR Consultancy Limited. Before we embark on the brief webinar, this is sponsored by the Best Growth Hub, which is an organization based in Southend, Essex, that offers free and impartial business support for businesses based in Essex. And they provide support, advice, and training, events, access to finance, and networking opportunities. So do check out their website, which you will find details for at the end of this presentation. They also have a team of expert business advisors who will assess your company and then either provide support directly or signpost you to the right organizations to provide the business support that you're looking for. Before I start, a little bit of background about myself. I spent 20 years working with technology and innovation companies by leading centers. I've worked for the last 10 years for myself, mainly doing business development and especially, but not only, with innovation and technology-led businesses in a variety of technology sectors. I've also worked with middle and low-tech companies and helped them to grow. So what is the Effective Leadership Workshop about? This webinar is actually a teaser for the workshop itself, although I do hope to provide some value today via the webinar. But just a few words on the workshop. It's an interactive environment, including peer-to-peer learning, exercises, and video clips. And we discuss all of the topics that you can see before you: what makes a great leader, what qualities and traits are important, the importance of team, how to build a team, a comprehensive team, how to assess your team, and how to create engaging team meetings. We also look at leaders as mentors and how to avoid demotivating or dementoring people, which is very easy to do if you're not careful. We look at how to deal with disruptors in our teams, people we deem as being difficult. The people themselves, the persons themselves, won't see themselves as being difficult. That is our judgment, and potentially our team members' judgment. So if they're not getting on with a particular person in the team, how do we deal with that? And how do we create a high-performance culture? We all want that for our organizations, I'm sure. And then motivating people to excellence. So that is what the workshop covers. But as I said, today we're just going to look at the first part of it. In some detail, it will go into more detail because we use exercises in the workshop to get some points across. So today we're going to look at what makes a great leader. So the qualities we look for in a leader, and I'm sure they're obvious when we think about them. We need our leader to have a vision, and the bigger, potentially the better. The bigger the vision, the more the leader is going to want out of us, the team members. And we want them to motivate us into delivering, into achieving the vision. They need to be leaders that will encourage collaboration, because if the vision is a good one, we're going to need to collaborate with lots of other organizations. We do want a decisive leader, don't we? So if we are leaders, we need to be decisive. And in particular, in times of a crisis, it's not going to work if we dither in times of a crisis. What would happen? I would argue that in a team, if the leader is not decisive in times of a crisis, another natural leader will evolve and the team will start to follow that leader. Similarly, we need to be confident in ourselves. We need to also be assertive, but not to bully people into following us and to threaten them. That does not work in the long term. It may work in the short term, but the team members will look to leave that particular leader. We need to be mindful and we need to develop the people within our team. And of course, we need to inspire our team. Brent Gleason, a regular Forbes contributor, will give the following definition of a great leader. And he believes that you need to constantly improve your emotional quotient, or if you will, your emotional intelligence quotient. And there are ways to do that, and we discuss that and show how to do that. We want to develop people in our team that they themselves can become leaders and to instill in them the traits of great leaders. We want to develop a strong team culture. The more our members feel part of a team, the better they will perform. And as leaders, we need to be in constant state of preparation. And I can't emphasize that enough in today's changing environment. And we need to be in a perpetual state of preparation, having plan A, plan B, plan C. That is what we need to have, so that if plan A doesn't work out, then plan B would be the one that we would move to. And we can't work in ivory towers. So we need to embrace the inevitable changes our business is going to face. We need to be passionate about what we do. If we're not, then why would people follow us? We need to have confidence in ourselves. We need to motivate and inspire. We've discussed this. What about respect? If we don't have respect for ourselves, then others will not have respect for us. Similarly, we need to respect people and not judge them. We need to have plenty of empathy. We need to have empathy almost as second nature. And we need to genuinely care for our followers. If we do that, we will nurture our team members. It is important to know our own strengths and weaknesses. Similarly, we should know the strengths and weaknesses of our team members and to coax that out of the team members in an honest way. And I love this one. Surrounding ourselves with people that are smarter than us is a very smart thing to do, especially if we have a big vision, and we shouldn't be threatened by working with people that are smarter than us. It's not enough to have a vision. We need to communicate that vision. We also need to have courage and integrity. If we don't have integrity, we will not be able to lead. If we are dishonest, we will not be able to lead, certainly not over the long term. We will be found out. Being humble is a great leadership trait, and having a clear focus and not getting distracted. We want to achieve our vision in the best possible manner. This one is really important, giving credit where credit is due and acknowledging people for their efforts, even if they don't always achieve them. If they go the extra mile, think about when you were last acknowledged and how that felt, and that will become an obvious thing to do. So don't stint on acknowledging people, and never ever take credit where credit is not due to yourself, but it's due to somebody else. Help people to reach their goals. If you can align their personal goals with the goals of your team, you can see immediately how that would be a good idea. A leader should be a strategic planner. How are they going to go about achieving the vision? And then enrolling people into that vision, and be a believer in teamwork. Know how to delegate. Don't try to do everything yourself. It will show that you don't believe in your team if you do that, and they will lose faith. So in short, push people to be their best, and you will become a great leader. Just a couple of testimonials on the workshop that I deliver. I would love to see you on that workshop. If you're interested in the workshop, please do let Beth know or myself, and I'll let you know when the next one is being delivered. Do you need funding and support for your business? Then do get in touch with the Best Growth Hub. You may be eligible for grants, either for machinery and equipment or building improvements, or to reduce energy. You may also be able to get grants for business support. and other advice. If you'd like to book an appointment with the Best Growth Hub, these are the contact details. And if you would like to get in touch with myself, these are my contact details. Thank you very much for attending today. I do hope you got value out of it, and I hope to actually meet you in person on one of our workshops. Thank you.